A time when I made a sacrifice for the company. I founded WarCloud in 2014. We came to market in 2021, so it was a 7-year development period of the technology. That was not the plan, and I wound up self-funding WarCloud for those 7 years, so that was a significant personal burden, but it's turned out with a great ending.
A time where I made a personal sacrifice for the organization was when we intentionally decided not to scale. You're always thinking about that next opportunity. However, I was still in the process of growing my family. As a result of that decision, we were able, when ready, to scale to the next level without hesitation.
A time when I made a personal sacrifice for the organization was when one of my residential support coaches called in and I worked the night shift. I had the opportunity to hold up to 5 infants in that space. Our women and children that we serve deserve the best, and we never want them alone in that space.
It's not just one, it's every day. I don't get to say good morning to my wife or our soon-to-be 3-year-old. What ends up happening is around 7 a.m. I get a phone call saying good morning to me, and it literally stops me in my tracks. Small sacrifice in the morning for being successful at what we do.
Financial risk has been tremendous for me. Every time I needed money to expand, I went to the bank. As the company grew, I had to pull the ladder up behind me every single time.
It was very hard growing the company when I was raising my children. I found it very challenging to balance everything, but I did my best. And now my daughter is definitely a motivated career woman, so that makes me very happy.
The most important question that a leader should ask themselves is, do people feel safe enough to tell me the truth? Have I created the expectations for someone to authentically share their ideas about our operations in order for us to improve them?
The most important question the leader should ask themselves is, am I approachable and trustworthy? Take that strength from the leader to engage and empower the community around them.
What happens if I'm not here? I think it's really important to be consistent in your decision making. It allows them the power to carry on the business in a way that you would want it to be carried on.
The most important question that a leader should ask themselves is, are the decisions that I'm making aligned with the values and mission of the organization? This helps keep a leader grounded, ensures integrity in leadership, and also makes sure that you and your team are making the most positive impact on the organization and the community.
Am I leading with intention and integrity, ensuring that my actions at work, in the community, and at home reflect my values and create a positive impact on those that I serve?
The most important question a leader can ask themselves is, am I doing enough to foster an environment where my team can thrive?
Does everybody in the company feel like they have skin in the game? If they don't have a vested interest in it, it's just going to be a job and they're just going to come in and do the grind and then leave. And I just find that extremely important to building a team.
The most important question that a leader should be asking themselves is, am I helping my team? Trying to help them grow in their career and their personal lives. Making sure you really care about your employees goes a long, long way.
What don't I know? Always keep learning and listening, not only to your direct reports, but to all employees throughout the organization, no matter what level that they're at.
I think the most important question the leader should ask themselves is, what value are they actually bringing to others? If we're not actually making a difference in this world, then we're not truly living out our purpose. We need to make sure if we have the power to change lives, we do so.
My recipe for success is to lead with the heart of a servant, total customer satisfaction, and focus on what is best for the company.
My recipe for success is starting with a vision, having a very clear vision of where we're headed, and then making sure that I have the right people in the right place to execute the vision.
It's my ability to energize, engage, and empower an individual to find a leader within themselves.
My recipe for success is a combination of authentic leadership, continuous learning, and resilience. Leading with authenticity builds trust, continuous learning ensures growth, and resilience ensures that when you encounter challenges, you're able to approach those with a solutions-focused mindset, which benefits the organization and your team.
Lead from the front. Meaning be out with your employees and be out in the market with your customers. People want their problems solved. We tend as entrepreneurs to fall in love with technology or product, but really what you're trying to do is solve other people's problems.
My recipe for success has 3 components: Number 1, curiosity. 2 is being humble. And then last, really seeking out those exciting intersection points in order to advance the mission of the organization.
Always thinking outside the box. Every customer has a problem. There's a million different ways to solve it, and you got to align yourself with that customer and be thinking, what can I provide differently than the rest of my competitors?
My recipe for success is simple. Never give up. The more you try, the more you can achieve, the better the odds.
Remain tenacious in my pursuit of our goals. I think it's really important to have that growth mindset and to stay curious.
The titans of industry I admire the most are my grandfather and father. Through their leadership, through their guidance, and through their thoughtfulness, put a great foundation in place that has led Piasol Enterprises to where it is today.
The titan of industry that I admire is Meredith Cobb. She's a contributing author in Tenacity, and she was one of our gala performers sharing her story and the impact that she's had in others' lives, and she's a true titan.
Oprah Winfrey. Her resilience and dedication to growth, not just for herself but for others, is the standard I strive to embody in my own career.
I admire my brother, Jonathan Fowler. He is a Titan alumni and president of JF Electric. He has a very strong business sense and leadership style, which has made his transition as a fifth-generation owner successful.
Marian Edelman Wright. She's an advocate for children and families and is responsible for many of the changes that we see in children's services.
A titan of industry that I admire is Lindsay Gross. Her dedication to what she does day in and day out, both to our family and to her new company, Claims Theory, is what drives me to do what I do every day and excel at what we do.
My mother, Deborah Diane Weaver, she's always advocating for equality. And I think that's where a lot of my roots come from, always advocating for access. She showed me discipline. She showed me how to be committed. That's my titan of industry.